So what's the today's objective means? How to enter data in SPSS for the sample questionnaire that we have designed, and how to work with the custom tables, and how to check the association between the variables by means of chi-square analysis, and checking for correlation between the two variables by means of Pearson correlation, Spearman correlation, and Kendall correlation. Okay, so these are the today's session topic. For that, I'm going to open IBM. So to work with the custom table, I have created one sample questionnaire here. So this questionnaire is about which mode of transportation are mostly used by the age group of people from 9 to 12, 9 to 14 to reach their school by two types of genders. Okay. So the first one is gender. So the gender is basically composed of two categories. That is, one is female and one is male. And age group that we have two categories here: 11 to 9 to 11 years, 12 to 14 years. And the mode of travel to reach their school is walking, cycling, car, and public transport. And this frequency gives the how many times they frequently used this type of transportation to reach their school. Okay. So this is the SPSS data view, and I'm going to create a response for these questionnaires. For that, first I'm going to give variables here. So first one is gender. Okay. For this gender, I would like to give the values here. For example, let me represent 1 for the female. Click on add, and 2 for the male. Add. So for this gender variable, and if you want to represent this gender variable in numerical term, then you have to give the values for the, you have to give the labels for that particular value. For example, I'm going to represent female by means of 1 value, for male by means of 2. So I'm just clicking on OK. Then second one is, the second questionnaire is age group. Just click on this. You can able to see the comma, dot, scientific notation, date, dollar, custom currency, string, and restricted numeric. Okay. Numeric string. So if you are dealing with the time series problem, then this date will come for visible. Okay. If you are dealing with the time series problems, then date is the important term for the inference, right? Okay. So for age group, for 1, I'm going to represent 1 to 11 years old kids. Clicking on add. Then for 2, I'm representing 12 to 14 years old. So click on add. Click on OK. Then the second one is mode of travel to reach the school. That is transportation. So if you want to give the label, for example, mode of transport, you can give the label here, mode of transportation here. Okay. For that, I'm giving, for value 1, it's walking. 2, it's cycling. 3 represents by car, and 4 gives the public transport. So the final one is frequency. Okay. Let me give the measures here, and The gender is a nominal one because we have two categories, and the age group is the nominal one because it's have two categories, that is 9 to 11 years people and 12 to 14 years kids. And then for transportation it is a nominal scale. And for frequency, yes sir. Yes, right. For example, okay, you have to represent individually, sir. For example, if you want to make, for example, because we are calculating here as a frequency, okay. So if you want to take individually, like those who are going to school by means of walking, then click yes or no. So then you have to create the 4 extra variables here. For example, walking, cycling, car, and public transportation. So instead of I am making the individual variable, I am just taking the frequencies. That is how frequent they are using this mode of transportation to reach their schools. And frequency is a scale, okay. Now in the data view, you can able to see the 4 variables here that we have created for our questionnaire. The first one is gender, and the second one is age, and the third one is transportation, and the fourth one is frequency. If you want to enter your response for your questionnaires, just double click on this cell, then it will show you one drop down menu. From this drop down menu, you can choose your labels here, because here we have given the values and their appropriate labels, okay. So if you want to make the response here, gender as female, and then for age group, and it is also nominal variable, we have given the categories. Just double click on it and it will throw you a checkbox. You can see the 2 categories here. Click on 9 to 11 years old, then double click on it. You can able to see the 4 categories here, and you can select any one of the categories, and then how frequent they are using this type of transportation to reach their school. For example, let me give 25 for this, okay. In this way I have answered for 16, okay. So let me include the data set here. So in this way we can give our response in SPSS. Now you can able to see the data set I have developed based on the questionnaire, sir. So I have 8 gender male categories here, and I have 8 female here, and 9 to 11 age groups, 12 to age groups, and 9 to 11 age group for female. I mean 9 to 11 age group female, and 12 to 14 age group females. And this is the frequency count. Yes. For example, if I want to add, what you are asking, ma'am? From 5. Okay, just since I have entered this data set in SPSS, I have saved this data set. For example, let me save this data. Just give me one more. So if you want to save your data, just click on it, save, and it will ask for the location, and I am going to save this data set with this SPSS statistic format itself. Just select your, I am going to give it as SS1, just save. So now your data set has been saved. You can see the data set name here, ss1.sav. Since it is in SPSS statistic format, we can get this SAV format. So if you want to open this SS1 for SS1 file, just click on file, open, click on data, and it will ask for the location. Just browse it. You can able to see the ss1.sav file here. Click on it, and it will open your dataset file. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, sure. For this file, right? Nominal, right, ma'am. Because scaling is a numeric one, it will keep on changing. It won't be constant, right? So it's a continuous variable. Whenever your value is keep on changing, that variable is known as continuous variable. So first class itself, we have seen that type of variables. That is, there are two types of variable: categorical and continuous variable. For that, I have given this. I have given frequency as scale. So you can compare the both tables here. You can see the same variable view. Okay. Now, why we have created this table and how the custom table will work. So this is our actual table.